Hey y'all, I want y'all to come a little closer. We got this ENGL Thunder 50 and an ENGL Fireball. I don't know that you can see that. But what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna put this up close to this switcher and to these amps, and we're gonna switch back and forth between it. Show you that they are pretty damn much the same thing. And I have not done my research on this yet, but here are the settings as of right now. It's on the lead, of course. There we go. The bottom is out. There's the lead gains up at noon. The bass is all the way up, pretty much. Mids are there, treble's there. Lead volume. I got the mid boost on, and the presence is there. Okay, so let's go back and forth on this and just see what it sounds like. Okay, so check this out. The main reason why I wanted to show you this is because I've just been seeing so many people just buy Fireballs all over the place. It's on all the forums and all the pages, and you know, it's what are the Fireballs, $1,800 or something like that? But my buddy, he wanted me to check out his amp. This is the Thunder 50. And these came out before the Fireballs, I believe. I'm guessing, but as soon I know that he's always had this. I was like, dude, you gotta let me jam this thing. I would love to hear what it sounds like. And of course, I am going to go through and take this amp and compare it to my Fireball, which it's a 100 watt, and this one's a 50 watt. But I mean, that's not going to be a huge difference. This is running 606s. This is running 606s, so we should be at some kind of main standing ground here. So what I wanted to show you guys is how close these two sound together, and I'll go back and do my original comparison stuff. But check this out. So I already showed you guys what the settings are, as you guys can see, and this is what the Thunder 50 sounds like. Okay, and this is the Fireball. Now, I did already dial these in to sound similar. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to show you the range of these guys. Obviously, with the ENGL Fireball, we all know that you need to push the mids. I do have the mid boost on. The bottom is dropped, or it's not on, I should say, not dropped. And the ENGL Thunder, I do have the bass all the way up, and there's no special switches on this thing. There's also a noise gate on the Fireball, which is great and stuff. But just for the ENGL sound, I mean, it's here's the Fireball. Thunder. And to tell you the truth, the Thunder sounds bigger than the Fireball right now. So let's go ahead and engage that the bottom on the Fireball. Let's see if we can get there, because this is all the way up, man. Okay, Thunder. There it is. Isn't that crazy? I guess I'm gonna just keep on doing it like this, because this is new and fun, and we can mess with the dials and we can all see what it looks like. You don't have to see my face. All right, I just wanted to show you guys the range of this Thunder 50, and I've never tried the Fireball 25, so I don't know if it compares to the 100, because I really find myself having to push the dials on this thing as far as the mids and the treble and the presence. As you can see, presence is all the way up there, like 4 o'clock, treble's 3 o'clock, mids is 3 o'clock, and the mid boost is on. So, and just so you guys know, 1 is the Thunder, 2 is the Fireball. Fireball. I mean, come on, they look exactly the same. This has got to be the same amp, right? And I did not research, and so would love to hear in the comments what you guys have found online between these two. If this was their first iteration of the Fireball, or what I think the Fireball is. It's the second iteration, but they added a bunch more features to it. But I don't think they did the EQ right, which is unfortunate. You know, it's still an awesome sounding amp. It's just a darker one, and you really got to push the EQ to make it, you know, to get it there. The Thunder, on the other hand, I mean, look at this. I mean, yeah, the bass is all the way up to 4, and the mids is cut back to what, 11, 10 o'clock? That's probably 11, and that's at noon. And that's it. I mean, the gain is right there with the Fireball right now. So that's the Fireball. Here's the Thunder. Keep on looking back at this just to get a reference of which amp I'm playing. Remember, 1 is the Thunder, 2 is the Fireball. I mean, come on, that's crazy. This literally is a Fireball, but with a wider range of EQ. So let me show you. All right, let's go back to the Thunder. Okay, let's go back to the Fireball one more time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the mids all the way up. Or that's the treble. Okay, treble. Okay. Let's go back to the Thunder. Fireball. I guess they're about the same when it comes to the range of it. Let's go back to this. And let's push the presence too. Okay, it's kind of funny because I guess you can dial in, you know, the high end with the presence just a little bit more. But this treble knob, it taps out at the same spot that this guy does. So, okay, maybe the EQ is still the same, but everything comes alive just like the 65.5 presence around 3 o'clock with the ENGL Fireball. So let's bring that back. What was it, 2 o'clock or something? No, it was 3 o'clock. Bring the presence back again. And bring the treble back to where I like it. Okay, Fireball. All right, let's check the mids on this. So we're gonna push the mids up to 3 o'clock. All right, the Fireball. Let's go all the way up with that one. Okay, Thunder. Okay, with it at 3 o'clock, it sounds like it's where the fireball is pushed all the way up. So let's go all the way up with that. Okay, fireball. Thunder. Yeah, so there's more mids in the thunder, which is a good thing. I think for recording and stuff, this is an awesome amp for recording in general. And the buddy that I got this from, you guys should check him out, Metaphobic. They're about to go on tour. Awesome band. But he actually used this in the studio to get it reamped, and their album sounds freaking awesome. So if you want to hear the Thunder 50, check out Metaphobic, and I'll leave a link in the down below. And then you guys can hear the actual amp on the album. So basically a fireball. It's basically a freaking fireball on that album. So obviously, for me, that's too much mids. Right at noon, it sounds pretty good to me. And the fireball. So the other thing is the bass. We already pushed the bottom in, and I needed to do that for the fireball to get it to push that low end to match this guy. So it sounds like you just have the range of, even with the switch of the bass for this amp. And it sounds heavy. Obviously that wouldn't be good for a recording, but it's a beefy amp for sure. Let's see, I'll go through, some riffs and kind of switch them back and forth. That is nuts. That's freaking nuts, dude. This is a little fireball. I'd love to, since the ENGL Fireball 25 is a 25 water, I'd be curious to see if it stacks to this guy. So I don't want everybody to go buy this out because I want to buy one. For it being a 50 watts and having the ENGL Fireball sound, I think this is freaking awesome. And it is very, there's not much to it, but it has the range that the Fireball has as far as the EQ and the gain. I'll go ahead and show you the crunch really quick. Let's get back over here. That's all the way up. Okay, and then let's cut over here. Okay, so that's what the gain halfway for the Fireball. This is halfway for the Thunder. Okay. All the way up for the Fireball. And that's still halfway for that, for the Thunder. All the way up with the fire, or the Thunder. Cool. Fireball. Yeah, and that's all the way up with it. Thunder. I like how the gain staging is on the Thunder more than the Fireball, personally. So, yeah. Okay, let's do one more thing and let's boost them. Let's go back over to the lead. Back over to the lead. Okay. And so I got my precision drive. Click that on. That is way too much gain. Let's bring that back some. Bring in some bass. Yeah, that's sick. And the Fireball. Am I hearing this right? Is there more bass on the Thunder than the Fireball? That's all the bass engaged there. And the Thunder. Oh, dude. But is the volumes right? Yeah. I think there's a little more low end on the Thunder. I swear, if I see people like blowing up the prices on this thing, and I don't know how much they cost used right now, and I think these are really hard to find, to tell you the truth. This is literally a Fireball, and it sounds like there's just a tad more low end on this guy. And these days, you know, with venues and PA systems and stuff, like, this is your Fireball. This is kind of blowing me away right now. But yeah, there you go. There you go, DMD out. I would like to show you guys the back. So here is the Thunder. You got your effects loop with the dry effect balance. And then it's the speaker outputs. And a foot switch. That's it. That is it. Now, let's look at the Fireball. There's the speaker outputs. There's the effects loop, dry balance. And this one has the noise gate and another foot switch with the mid boost, effects loop on and off, which I really like that. So this is literally just an afterthought or the Fireball is to the Thunder. So let's go ahead and add a noise gate, you know, all that kind of stuff. So there you go. It literally is a little Fireball at 50 watts. So do you want the 25 or do you want the 50?